The best habit you can ever form in 2026 is never gonna be about cold showers, never gonna be about reading, it will never be about working really early and anything of that. Although they are very, very beneficial, but there is just one habit that if you implemented in 2026, your life will change significantly. Not just this year, but the rest of your life. This habit is incredibly beneficial. This habit helped me change my perspective in every single pain I go through. It helped me develop a kind of mindset where no one can actually stop me. This mindset that this habit made me form made me so unstoppable, made me so ruthless in work that it is just very, very, very beneficial. And that habit is questioning our beliefs. Once you question your belief, you realize what are the roots of that kind of belief. Is it built on a accurate, something logical beliefs, or is it just an emotion that just came in your head? Because when I'm working, I just ask myself, am I good at working or is there something stopping me? And then I come to a realization where actually, yeah, I'm actually good. I'm actually good at working. So I was like, what if I'm actually wrong? I'm questioning my beliefs here. I'm questioning my beliefs. What if I'm actually wrong? What if I'm actually bad at working? And then I started to journal it and I started to think about it. And I was like, actually, I was bad. I was actually bad at working because I had my phone in my sight. This watch kept ringing every hour, every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so it can tell me to focus. This doesn't help me with focus. I have literally internet flash. It was literally in my computer while I'm working, and I don't use the internet while I'm working. So I just take it off. Whenever you are working, whenever you are in a relationship, whenever you are working out, once you question your own belief, you will realize that you have things that you did not discover. You know, when you're driving, there are something called blind spots, right? It's probably in the corner of the rear view mirror or anything like that. But if you're a driver, you're probably gonna have more knowledge than me at this. Questioning your beliefs, this actually makes life way, way easier because you know the roots of your actions. Why do I want to work so hard? Okay, I want to work so hard because it is actually fulfilling. This is something I want to do. When you realize that those kind of questions you don't ask yourself, when you start to ask yourself, you will have higher self-awareness. When you say that you're not good at studying, okay, what if I'm wrong? Beautiful. Okay, I actually spend a lot of time studying. That's something that can prove that I'm good at studying. But you know something else? Besides questioning your beliefs, using questions in general for yourself, this is something only philosophical people do that. That's why philosophical people are so philosophical, because they end up figuring out so much about themselves just from journaling and questioning themselves. This can be really, really effective on the things that you've been doing for years. Like, for example, if you've been doing boxing for, let's say, 5, 6, 7 years, and then you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why did I decide to go boxing? And you realize that you have a very good answer for this. You realize that your self-awareness for the hobby that you're having is actually increased. You might say, then what's the point? The more you know about yourself, the more you know what annoys you, what you like, what can actually help you, what can actually harm you. Because if you go to people nowadays and you ask them anything about themselves, the most common answer you will face, and that's a promise, I don't know. Dozens of people I've talked to, tell me about yourself. I don't know. Do you like this kind of outfit? I don't know. If I could leave you with an actionable step for this video, I'm gonna say is that I want you to have a small note, something like this. Something like this. Have a small note, stick it somewhere where it is actually obvious for you to see. Like it's on your phone, it's on your desktop, it's on your water bottle, in your water bottle, in your water bottle. Yeah. You can stick it anywhere, and I'm talking with pure intentions here, Juderi, yes, mine. So you stick the note somewhere where it is obvious for you to see every single day, and you just wait. What if I'm wrong? Or question yourself. What am I doing? What am I about to do? You know? Like this is my screen. Literally above my screen, there is a note from one of these that says why. Because when I'm working, I just say, why am I working? Okay, I'm working for this, so I get hungry. I get more aggressive in work. I wanna work more because I know my why. I know my reason, and why does this keep flipping? You can even put this kind of habit, like questioning yourself or questioning your beliefs every single day. You can keep it in like your habit tracker. You can put it in your habit tracker. You can try to tell your friends about it. When you tell your friends about it, it actually sticks in your brain even more. It sticks in your brain even more. With that being said, I hope 2026 become full of success and pure intentions for goals and ambitions and gold medals. With that being said, remember, no one will save you but yourself.